we already know what social credit systems feel like. We call it our credit rating agencies, okay? And you know what those guys do. It doesn't matter whether or not, if it's on your record, it doesn't matter whether or not you did it or what the extenuating circumstances were. It's in their algorithm, and you will get your score, and your score basically will determine the tax on your access to credit in the form of the interest that you pay on the money that they have been given by the federal government. Okay, that's the way this ecosystem works. They get that money at a huge discount, and then they decide how worthy you are to receive it if you want to have credit.
Wait, did he just say we already have a credit system and it's bad? Did I miss that while I was peeing? Because I am 100. Dr. Robert Malone? Wait a minute. Perhaps this man has some good ideas, my friend.
History may allow you to receive extra credit. So you would be available. You'd have credit available to buy a home or a car.
Bro, can you imagine? Wait, so this entire argument is like literally the CCP's social credit system is better than the American credit system because at least you have a way to like literally salvage that without just magically having more money. When I say that, people say I'm a fucking CCP propagandist. What the fuck? This is crazy. This is madness. What is happening right now? Which, by the way, I don't even believe that the social credit system in the way that like the Western fucking outlets describe it is good. It's not. I don't know how real it is because I've seen conflicting reports, like even Foreign Policy talking about how social credit is not the same as the way that other Western outlets report it. You're off at rewatch, dumbass? Wait.
Car.
So, bingo, okay? We already know what social credit systems feel like. We call it our credit rating agencies, okay? And
no, I didn't misunderstand it. He said that like you can fix your credit.
Their internet was filtered. They weren't allowed free speech. Their government told them what to do and think. Okay? Now, here we are. Okay? And the next thing that we all feel sorry about is social credit system. Okay? Wake up, folks.
Wake up. It's coming. If we give into this, we give into vaccine passports and having an app on your phone that shows everything you're doing in terms of your medical history. And they've even offered people extra credit. There was an article on Yahoo about having access to your browser history. And they framed it in this very positive way that having access.
Wait, that already happens. What the fuck? Bro, why does Joe Rogan keep talking about things that are literally currently happening as though it'd be terrifying if that would happen? What the fuck? Dude, what do you think? Like, dog, you're on Spotify. Do you know how fucking invasive Spotify is? Where they like pinpoint exactly when you're going to need to get like, I don't know, new fucking diapers or whatever for your child by your listening habits and all the other ways that they can fucking put their tentacles in your fucking phone and track your bullshit. They literally create flavor profiles for motherfuckers off of like what kind of psycho nonsense they listen to. And you know what I mean? It's like, oh, Asian boss said, what do the Chinese people think about the credit system? Oh, I love this. What the fuck? Oh, we're definitely watching this after. Ooh, that's good.
Access to your browser in history may allow you to receive extra credit. So you would be available. You'd have credit available to buy a home or a car.
So bingo, okay? We already know what.
So Robert Malone is aware at the very least of the credit system, which Joe conveniently ignores every time this conversation comes up, and he's bringing it up. Joe's saying that like we're gonna have a social credit system, which we already do. We have a credit system, okay, and it's fucking disastrous. For the record, I am in favor of no credit system. I'm in favor of no social credit system, and I'm in favor of no credit system in general, for the record. I just want to point that out. I think it's fucking terrible. I think it's bullshit. I think that like the way to, or if you are going to have a credit system, it should not only be solvable, like the problems that you create within the credit system should not only be solvable by literally fucking going out and like magically making money appear out of thin air. Okay? Like, because you're poor and you have bad credit and then you fucking default on loans or some shit. The only way to fix that is by magically making more money. But once you fucking default and you have a bad credit, all of a sudden, all of your opportunities, including finding shelter, are greatly reduced, greatly limited. So it becomes infinitely harder to survive and get out of that situation so you can like pay your debts. So it's fucking completely unacceptable and incredibly fucked.
What social credit systems feel like. We call it our credit rating agencies, okay? And you know what those guys do. It doesn't matter whether or not, if it's on your record, it doesn't matter whether or not you did it or what the extenuating circumstances were. It's in their algorithm, and you will get your score, and your score basically will determine the tax on your access to credit in the form.
So you think a sorry note should fix your credit or community service? Yes. Yes. Not a sorry note, but yeah, community service to a certain degree should absolutely fix your credit score. You know what else should fix your credit score? First of all, renting. You should never be able to look at people's credit to rent. Straight up. You should never be able to look at people's credit score for renting, okay? Number one, never ever. But if you do actually end up renting, your rent payments should go towards fixing your credit. Your payments to your utilities should go towards fixing your credit. Every single payment that you make should go towards fixing your credit. Now, some people will say it does, but it does not. That's bullshit. Only in certain circumstances does it actually help. You can send a sorry letter to clear negative marks from your account. It's called a forgiveness letter. Wait, really? I didn't even know that. Holy shit. Isn't that what a credit score is for? No, a credit score is supposed to be for taking loans, okay? A credit score is supposed to show how diligent you are with paying your fucking debts. But unfortunately, in hyper-capitalist America, a credit score is basically used for everything, including getting fucking jobs, dude. That's nuts. What are you talking about? What you're talking about would be the right thing to do, but a lot of shit doesn't help your credit score. That's what I'm saying.
Of the interest that you pay on the money that they have.
Oh, things that shouldn't lower your credit score. For example, if you have no prior credit history, your credit score shouldn't be low. That is insanity, okay? I had student loans that I did not pay off in time way back in the fucking day. It's been like, I think it's like where I'm almost over the hump of like having them lower my student loan or lowering my credit score, right? But I also don't have a credit card. So I paid off all of my student loans. Why the fuck is my problem with like paying off student loans when I had significantly less money still impacting my credit score when I paid it off in fucking full? Why? That makes no fucking sense. Also, on top of that, why the fuck is it that me not taking on any loans or taking on any fucking credit cards or anything like that actually hurting me in the long run? Because I work with just a debit card? That's psychotic to me. It's psychotic to me that you are basically saying you have to take on debt so that you can be allowed to take on debt when you buy something massive in the future. Like they're saying having no debt is a bad thing, okay? Like I have to, when I buy a car, okay? When I buy a car this year, I'm going to have to get it on a loan. Like I have to make payments on a car. I could just outright buy it like that, cash, okay? I have enough cash to be able to buy a car, but I can't do that. Why? Because I have to build credit. That is psychotic, okay? That is completely psychotic.
Have been given by the federal government, okay? That's the way this ecosystem works. They get that money at a huge discount, and then they decide.
You're wrong, though. I am literally not wrong. That is exactly, and how responsible you are financially. You have literally no idea what you're talking about. No credit isn't bad credit. What? Are you fucking nuts, dude? Have you ever clicked on like any Credit Karma type fucking website or Googled this at all, let alone talk to a financial advisor? One of the main factors that they look at is how many credit cards you have, what their fucking debt limit is, what you're spending on those credit cards are. You literally, quite literally have to take on debt so that they can know that you're good at and responsible at like debt. You're a child. I do not care about your posturing in the chat as a fucking child.
How worthy you are to receive it if you want to have credit. And so,
oh yeah, checking your debt, checking your credit also makes it worse. Again, insanity. Pings on your fucking credit score, like hard pings on your credit score, straight up fucking lower your credit. Things that lower your credit is insane. Like when you talk about it in America, it's like completely psychotic. They won't even let you get a credit card without credit unless you're fucking making a lot of money. You have to get a secured card, which just essentially is money you give them that they charge you interest on. Yeah. And by the way, the reason why the system is set this way is because people make more money off of you when you have bad credit because they can fuck you harder. That's the point. It is very difficult to get this across to people who, I guess, live a life of privilege and can't comprehend it. But that's the only reason why we have a credit score in the way that we do here in the United States of America, okay?
if you want to understand a little tiny version of the social credit system, it's right there in your credit score.